SartinAquatic's back with another one. We got a lot of stuff to do today. We have to pull the rest of the tomatoes out of the garden. That's number one. Number two, we have to drain the water out of the quarantine tank that the angelfish passed away in. We have to get that all rinsed out and cleaned, and then we'll prep the sand for the big tank. I have 2 5-gallon buckets of sand that I have to clean out, and then we'll be draining the water from the tank that is already there into the quarantine tank, because I actually want to save that water, because that water is still good. No sense of getting rid of water that is already in the fish tank and is good to go. So then I have to do a raw meal diet for the dog. I have to make him more batches of that. So we're going to get started on that. Stay tuned, stick around. Alright guys, we're here in the garden. We got these little cherry tomatoes that we got to pull. Here is the pepper that's still growing. What else do we got here? Look at these ones. That one. That one. These ones are still coming in. But it's getting so cold, I don't know if these will even last. We've got a cucumber growing there. We got some more over there growing. Check this out here. Probably have enough to make another thing of sauce. Look at all these. These weren't ready a couple weeks ago, but they're definitely ready now. It's getting time to be winter, so I'll also just pull these off, make a sauce, freeze it, and we'll have it for pizza or spaghetti or whatever. These other ones I can probably take off and just sit in the windowsill, and they'll turn red real quick. This is a process right here, boy. But yeah, we're going to drain the quarantine tank, because I'm going to use that to get... Oh, it looks like animals have been eating, or trying to eat. That one's kind of soft. We'll set that one to the side. These ones still growing. We got a couple right here. Sorry about the noise. Neighbors revving their engines. It's a little guy right here. This is going to be a long video. Look at all these ones down here. And you're probably wondering to yourself, why is this guy wearing SpongeBob sandals? That's for another video. Anyways, let's get back to picking these tomatoes. These are actually cherry tomatoes. Last one's left coming in. Another cucumber growing in right there. Look at these. These got to be pulled. Some big boys right here. But yeah, I'm going to drain that quarantine tank. And I'm going to get that all cleaned up, because I want to save the water that's in the big tank. And save that water so I can put in the other big tank that we're going to be setting up. There's another cucumber growing over there. Kind of deformed, but hey, it's growing. Food, it's all that matters. That's what we got so far. And then the few that are all the way over there. And I still have more tomatoes in the house. But yeah, this is what I kind of just do on a daily basis. Come out here and look at these. Pull them if they need to be pulled. That one's definitely ready to be pulled. Set that over there. I'm not really seeing anything else. gardening is coming to a close because the winter's right around the corner. It's like been in the 40s. So everything's starting to die off. Animals have definitely been trying to eat. Look at them tomatoes that they've been munching on. But yeah, I'm gonna let these continue to grow. I mean, I don't really need them, but it's gonna let them grow. But yeah, it's a nice little haul for today. I gotta go get my bag. This is what I've been putting my tomatoes in. Oh, put these ones in there. These ones in here. I actually gave my neighbor some of these, probably like 6 or 7 of these. He came back and he was like, man, I put some salt and pepper on those and I ate them just as they were. I didn't even wash them. I was like, well, as long as you liked them, that's all that matters. Oh, these ones are still growing. I'm going to let them do what they do. There's a little bit more in there. I can't wait for that one to finish. Alright, well. That won't be too long. Gotta be ready. Alright, well, that wraps it up for the garden. I'll see you guys on the inside. That's what we got for today. Alright, now we continue our video with the raw diet meal for the dog. This is ground beef straight from the cow. My uncle, he knows a guy who has cows, and I wound up getting 3 of these from my aunt whenever I brought her tomatoes over to her house. So big shout out to my aunt and big shout out to my uncle. And we're gonna get this straight out of here. Straight from the cow. Look at that. Straight from the cow. Not from no store, no nothing. Just straight from the cow. Alright, now what I do is I like to spread the meat out and take some of this wild caught Alaskan. And as you can hear, this salmon is drawing the attention of the cat. I just take the can and I just break all this up. We'll bag them up, take them right over to the freezer here. Stick them straight in there. Actually, I should take one out now so he has one for tomorrow. But usually whenever I get home, I'll feed him one and then I'll take one out of here, put it in the fridge so it can thaw out, and then that'll be for the next day, on and on and on until all those are ran out. But I have some other things to do off camera. I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright, so now we're on to bigger and better things. I have to still take this down. I have to clean this out. This was the quarantine tank for the angelfish. After I get this all cleaned up and sanitized, I'll be using this to save this water. I'll be draining this tank water into here so that whenever I set this tank up over here, because this is a little bit smaller tank, this one is way bigger. I'll have all the water that I drained out of here, probably about 30 gallons of it. I'll have it ready to go in this tank. Because why throw the water out when I can reuse it? I just have to get this one broken down, cleaned, and sanitized before I can do that. Then what I'll have to do is I actually have to wash this sand. This sand is all ready to go, except for the few little stuff that's on top that I can get out. But yeah, I have to get these prepared and ready. And I'm pretty sure you're wondering why I have scuba gear. I'll let you guys know about that in another video. But yeah, that's what I have left to do. That's pretty much a day in the life of SartinAquatic's. So hope you guys enjoyed. And tomorrow we'll be setting that fish tank up. I'll be recording that. So you guys stay tuned. Follow. Leave something in the comments if you want. Any questions, concerns, anything. SartinAquatic's, guys. Peace and blessings.